prince stopped in front of Amara's uncle's hut, and for a moment, the whole village went silent. The guards spread out across the compound. They checked every corner, every girl, every room. Habib stood outside, pretending to smile, but sweat was on his face. He tried to block the way. He did not want the prince to see Amara. The prince held the old shoe in his hand. He looked serious. He looked tired. He wanted to find the girl who ran from him. Inside the hut, Amara stood quietly. Her heart was beating fast. She heard the prince's voice calling, "Is there anyone else inside this home?" Habib quickly said, "No, my prince, only my 2 daughters." His daughters stepped out proudly, thinking one of them would fit the shoe. But the shoe failed again. The guards turned to leave. The prince looked disappointed. But then, the little boy from the forest ran forward and shouted, "There is one more girl. She is hiding." He pointed at Amara. Everyone turned. Habib shouted at the boy, "Keep quiet." But it was too late. The prince walked toward the hut. He saw Amara standing there with fear in her eyes and dust on her feet. He asked softly, "Please, come out." Amara stepped forward slowly. Her uncle tried to pull her back, but the guards held him aside. The prince knelt down and held out the old shoe. "Try this," he said. Amara slipped her foot into the shoe. It fit perfectly. The whole place went silent. The prince smiled. The guards smiled. Even the little boy clapped. But Habib and his daughters looked angry and ashamed. The prince stood and said loudly, "This is the girl. This is the one I have been looking for." He held Amara's hand gently. He looked at her with respect, not pity. They took Amara to the palace. For the first time in her life, she slept on a soft bed. She ate good food. She was safe. A ceremony was held the next day. The king welcomed her warmly. He gave her back all the things her parents left for her. People cheered as Amara was crowned the future queen. Her uncle and his daughters were ordered to leave the village in shame. They walked away with nothing. Amara stood on the palace balcony that evening, watching the sunset. She remembered her pain, but she also felt hope. The prince came to stand beside her and smiled. She finally said the words she never thought she would say, "I am free." And that is how Amara's life changed forever.